was cut for pacing reasons, as it took the focus away from Mulan. But we assume the cruel
Oh my god, It started. Welcome, anime screamers, to my top 10 list. I took a break from my worst list because I forgot I actually forgot one character of the worst. From my worst of Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns actually is the worst, but he's not technically the worst. This is the worst. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty, Family Guy's very own Carter Pewterschmidt. I had to go there. Carter Pewterschmidt, father of, father of Lois Griffin. I already did Lois. I was actually going to do her father. And tear him a new one. Does he deserve this? Yes. Yes, he deserves this. But if any of the top 10 lists, if he deserves it, these are fictional characters. If you actually think that they don't deserve it, leave a comment, think why, and if you actually do leave a comment why, I realize that my next list will actually explain why. I'm losing brain cells. Yeah. That's the name of my title for my next list. WTF of a father. The worst things Carter Pewterschmidt's done on Family Guy. This is actually my title. What is the most shocking thing Carter had done? Write in the comments. Number 10. Releasing the Rat Core. The Rat Core is the property of Star Wars. But villains feed it unwanted visitors who said through a trapdoor. We see that Carter wants to get rid of the lawyer in a way in order to avoid a devastating lawsuit. But unfortunately for a lawyer, he able to slay the beast with his Jedi skills, and judged by his skeletal system remains found on the floor of the record layer, safe to assume that Carter has used the method of bumping off a troublesome guest several times before. Okay. What the... Okay. How he get a rat core or build a trapdoor or build that cage, I do not know. But it's... Or he feeds it unwanted guests. But it's Peter Erotica, and Peter did use his name against him, but honestly, Peter did, it's actually, but honestly, it's actually payback, for all the times that he bullied Peter. Number 9. Wanted to put toxic metals in Pawtucket beer. Carter Pewterschmidt. Oh my god. This episode, honestly, Carter Pewterschmidt, everybody knows he's a cutthroat businessman, but he has an expensive environment. He buys the brewery that Peter works in. I tell everyone at the meeting that he wants to save money by putting every can out of toxic metals. This business decisively horrifies everyone in the room, include Angela, who thinks that it's one of the worst things everyone that ever done to beer. While Carter has financial obligations to maximize profits for his new company, it should come at his expense of his consumers' health. Does he know that the consumer's health is more important than money? They're supposed to take time and time again to consider the consumer's health instead of making metals that cause cancer. These metals cause cancer. But it's Carter, and he's a fucking cheapskate and want to make a fucking profits go through the roof. He's a fucking idiot. Number 8. Persuade Brian to make marijuana illegal again. 420. Honestly, Cohog would legalize pot after Brian do it, and he wanted to reinstate the band. Because Carter profits hurt because of the decision, so he gets Brian to help him and make an offer that he can't pass up to publish his book. Ends up sacrificing his principles and he loves illegal. Something he loves. He loves illegal. Also, Carter can makes a little more money to make things worse. The book turned out to be a flop, leaving Brian fervent crush. Brian? Go sit down and think of what you done. Bad dog. Carter is want his profits hurt because he can change his profits to weed, but he decided to restate a ban on marijuana of only Brian can by making a song. And you won my top 10, Brian. Why do you think Brian is my most hated character of Family Guy? But his book turned out to be a major flop! Number 7, be anti-Semitic toward his family. Family Guy. Honestly, Lois is surprised that she is Jewish in her ancestry. But to tell you the truth, this is another reason why that Babs never told her, because Carter is ashamed that his wife is Jewish. He keep it a secret for social reasons. And pressure Carter put on Babs that's something that she ended up regretting. Instead of offering support to Lois process this new part of her identity, Carter taunts his wife and daughter and insulting stereotype by trapping, using money as bait in trapping. Oh my God, he just made them feel ashamed about their Jewish heritage. That made... I'm losing my brain cells. I'm just losing my brain cells. Number 6, knock it, Meg unconscious Peter Rocka. The same episode that he actually put a lawyer down down a radical trap hole. He actually wanted to rebuild his fortune. Peter decided to sell pot to Meg, as if selling drugs to a teacher doesn't make it unethical enough. Carter comes behind the knocks Meg out cold and rob her of the newly bought cannabis. He so focused on cutting down on cause, he thinks nothing of the danger that he put his granddaughter through the long-lasting effects of knocking unconscious. Poor Meg, she never did a god that deserves this treatment, nor did Carter do anything that deserve his riches in the first place. Who sells drugs to a teenager and knock Meg out unconscious? Honestly, Meg, I will say this. Meg deserved better than the Griffins. She is really Number 5, refusing to pay ransom for Lois. Let go to the hop. Honestly, bringing up a high school memory, Lois offhand mentioned a junior prom when went away when she got kidnapped by a dangerous criminal. A flashback cuts to Lois plea for her father to pay ransom, only to Carter coldly reject because negotiating with the kidnapper isn't something that he believes in. This way clearly a traumatic experience for Lois, made even more painful by her father laying out that her safety wasn't not one of his priority. What more disturbing is wondering how she got out of the mess. That mess. What the fuck? One. During junior high prom, she got kidnapped. Instead of paying the ransom, he doesn't negotiate with kidnappers. So, how did she got out of this mess? He's a fucking ingrate that doesn't negotiate. Number 4, from Death Lives, trying to bribe Peter into not marrying Lois. You have no right! You have no right! I am for not paying the ransom. You have no right to say that. You don't even like Peter, but you have no right to say that Peter have no right to marry. In this episode, Peter want to marry, and Carter opposed marrying Lois because he actually bribed Peter with $1 million, but he break off connections with her. But instead, Peter actually only want Lois, and he just want, because he want to marry Lois instead money. He doesn't want a annoying fat imbecile as a son-in-law. He's a fucking ingrate that doesn't want him as a son-in-law. He had no right for putting Lois through a fucking hell. Number 3, having his son committed the Fat Man Strangler. Okay. One, your daughter Lois was kidnapped. Your son Patrick witnessed a childhood traumatic event with Jack Gleason. You sent him to a mental institution that instead of show him support for him, you never bothered visit him and kept his existence a secret from his two sisters. Sure, Patrick turned out to be incredibly dangerous, and but we have a tough time thinking Carter decision making benefit anyone but himself. Not only is this unspeakably cruel, so coldly reject Patrick, but it leads to another shocking reveal for Lois that eventually finds out about him. Upon his discovery that Lois is mad at him once again, that he lied once again. Honestly, who lied about a secret brother, kept him away from his two sisters, and manipulated his sisters? Number 2, well, cheated on Babs. Welcome back, Carter. Oh, it doesn't end well for your wife. Honestly, Carter. You're plain as day. You don't care about your wife's heritage, but you actually committed infidelity. You actually fall in love with Trisha Tucker Nawal and have your wife committed to a sane asylum, leaving her response. Then you cheat on her at a yacht. On her yacht. Carter tries to slew of excuses, but she only makes the situation worse. Whatever the reason for Carter sleeping around, it only negative on his character. What is negative? A cheater once, a cheater is always a cheater. Number 1. Withholding the cure for cancer. The old man with the big C. Carter had cancer. And he actually discovered the cure. But he decided to keep it for himself and guess it the money because he provided the example of Carter money of hold it back, hurt the family members and endanger society with toxic pollution. However, his selfish mind is a diabolical scale that dwarf every other terrible thing that he ever done. He willing to let millions of people die of a horrible disease so he can make a few bucks. He will willing to let people die because he will withhold the cure for cancer. This cure will cure not just... It will cure thousands with cancer. And he actually found it. And he withhold it and hurt his family members. Destroy his society with pollution. He is the most selfish man on earth. He's a fucking greedy pig that need to be he need to be learned to defend for himself. Honestly, that's it. That's my top 10 worst things. Next will be the top 10 dumbest Chris moments. Yeah. Get ready for my title. I already said in the beginning of the video. Have a good day, guys. Bye.